What if I could just throw one kick, leg or body? I was able to throw one kick throughout the entirety of the match, and no one knew when it was gonna come. But I could just throw one. People would be on their toes with that one, right? I'm Luke Rockhold. I'm here to wrestle. It's such a challenge. Every time you step in this stage, there's a lot to it. I wrestled through junior high and high school. I was pretty good at wrestling, but I went to CCS finals, took second because of potentially dangerous. Then I went to state and I got called for some funky stuff, potentially dangerous again, because I would just get on top of guys. I would put my boots in and I would rip their shoulders over and I would pin guys. That's what I did. That's some funky shit. So I was really bitter the way state went for me. I literally put all my wrestling stuff in the fire pit and I burned it up and I moved on. I went to college and surfed, skate, traveled, and found jiu-jitsu as, as a second hobby. Grew up in Santa Cruz, California. More relaxed lifestyle. There's a lot of athletes, but there's just like the work ethic is not there. My dad was a basketball player. Played in Europe professionally and had a cup of coffee with the Warriors. Like, they brought him back 2 years in a row. My dad should have had a career in the NBA, but he just didn't work hard enough. He had family, and I saw the weaknesses, and I think that's like where I really decided to get out. and I wanted more. Sometimes towns are just too small. That's why I went to San Jose. I went into a place where I wasn't comfortable. I didn't like it. I didn't really have a lot of friends, but I grinded every day. Success came when I didn't have a routine to go get coffee, go surf, go hang with the boys, and catch up at night. Like, I was by myself. I'd have to go to the gym. Every time I have like a moment, I'd be working, go and run, go back to the gym, study films. There's always time to work on something. Everything for me was like a transition. I was wrestling in junior high and high school, and it was always about pinning guys and getting into position. And then jiu-jitsu was like this creative aspect to it where you could choke guys and finish guys and end it. There was no question about who won. And jiu-jitsu got old, people like stalling and this and that, and I was like, I can, something's wrong here, I can just hit that guy. And so that transitioned into fighting. There was always something missing when I got to where what made me the happiest was fighting.
It's all in the game. She's the regular player.
And I got a Strikeforce World Championship, Strikeforce World Championship, Strikeforce World Championship. I got to the UFC and I won the undisputed world title. I fought a lot of hungry, nasty bastards to get there. Really what makes you the toughest is where we are now, and it's wrestling. Man, wrestling ingrained into me all my toughness to get me through what I've done in this sport. Just there's such a level of intensity and discipline, and you just cannot break for 1 second. Wrestling is something you have to appreciate because you can't stop. You can never stop until the bell rings. Here we are, Benjamin Button, back to square one. Big Daddy. Gotta put my work in. I'm not here to lose. I'm not here to show up. I'm here to win. Under the lights, in the arena, and I want to perform. I wanted to have a good opponent to set the stage for sure. They threw Colby, and I was like, let's show this boy who the real American is. If I don't work hard enough, I'm sure Colby could get the better of me. I step into a gym like this in Killcliff, and I test myself against the best young kids in the world, and I'm pretty sharp.
This is how jiu-jitsu guys go.
People who wrestle in college, they think that they're not up against the same caliber of a person, but my wrestling never stopped. I was one of the best wrestlers in California. I don't know where you wrestled, but it probably wasn't as hard as California. Yeah, probably not. A bunch of hippies up there can't wrestle. So anyway, California, big state, a lot of hard people to get through. I was at the top.
And if I wrestled in college, I would have been a hell of a lot better than you.
Colby's a hard worker, no doubt. He's never been the most talented guy I'd see, but he gets away with his grit. He got to the top of the game, He won an interim world title and stayed at the top for a long time. But I've won a real world title, a few of them. But while you were wrestling in college, Colby, I was wrestling Daniel Cormier, Cain Velasquez, and a whole host of top-notch Division I caliber wrestlers all this time. And that's the difference, I'm bigger, I'm stronger, I'm longer. I'm a son of a bitch when I get on top. If I get to my positions, he's not gonna survive. I'm gonna sprawl you out. I'm gonna lay you out. I'm gonna do a lot of things, man. I rely on movement. I rely on my athleticism. I rely on my hard work, my discipline. But I have a lot of opportunities to do some fun stuff. I gotta keep the little boys in their place. With his style of wrestling, his body type, he could fly. He could get pinned early. Either way, I don't really care. I just want to take his head, mount it on my wall.
RAF 05. Tickets are available now or stream it live on Fox Nation.